Hey fellow mages, welcome to a magical journey where myth meets craft. I'm Anya, and today we're not just making any necklace, we're bringing to life the legendary necklace of Brísingamen. And I'm probably butchering the name. But first, let me tell you a story, a tale shrouded in mystery and magic. Our adventure kicks off in the mystical world of Norse gods, right in the shiny halls of Asgard. Picture this, a necklace so stunning it turns heads of gods and folks alike. That's the necklace of Brisingamen, made by 4 dwarf brothers who knew their craft like no other. But what's the story behind it? Why is it so epic? Stick around and I'll spill all the secrets of this incredible piece. Alright, let's get our fingers working just like those legendary dwarves. Gather your materials and let's start crafting. And as we put this necklace together, we'll unravel more of our tale. Patience is key in crafting the necklace of Brísingamen. Check the description box for what you'll need. First up, cut a piece of baking paper to A4 size and pop it into your inkjet printer. Print your design, then snip it out. Lay the baking paper ink side down on the foam board. Keep it steady. Use something flat, like a small plastic card, to press the design onto the board, making sure to get all the edges. Peel it off smoothly to keep things neat. To fix the ink in place, give it a quick spray with some hairspray. This will keep smudges at bay. Grab a long toothpick or something sharp but not too pointy and start tracing over those lines. This part takes a bit, so no rush. Press down to get the design just right, going over each line a couple of times. This will give us an old rustic mold for the clay, perfect for our ancient looking piece. Brush off any bits from the board to keep it clean. As you clean the board, imagine Asgard's grand forge, where the love goddess Freya spots this dazzling necklace. She just has to have it, but the dwarves have their price. Not of gold or silver, but a promise. Freya has to spend a night with each one of them. A steep price, but she's not about to walk away from this beauty. Back at our crafting spot, roll out a thin layer of black polymer clay on the board. A little spritz of water can keep it from sticking. The ink print might be a little bit rough, but that's all part of the charm we're looking for. Trim away any extra clay around the edges. And if your clay is super soft, a blade might work better than a knife. Don't forget to cut out the middle bit, that's where our luminous stone will sit. Lift your design and set it into a fresh sheet of clay to bulk it up and make room for the stone. Trim off any extra bits. For the bezel, slice a strip of clay as long as your design and wrap it around the edges. Smooth out any lumps with a silicone tool. Time for the bail. And feel free to get creative here if you're not keen on your initial design. I made a bail by wrapping a diamond-shaped clay piece around a toothpick, adjusting the shape with silicone tools. I added decorative elements using clay balls and a thin clay snake, blending everything together for a cohesive look. To make sure the bail sticks, add a touch of liquid clay on top. I decided to flatten the bail a bit using a silicone tool. For a metallic finish, dust the whole piece with iridescent gold powder. The background really makes it stand out. While our clay's getting its bake on, let's get back to our story. Freya's all in for this necklace and she agrees to the deal. She does the deed. But who are we to judge, right? But the story doesn't end here. Loki, that trickster god, he can't resist stirring up some drama. He goes and tattles to Odin, the big boss god, and Freya's husband about her deal. Before we jump back into the saga, let's tackle the firestones. Mix up 2 parts of AB resin, stirring gently to keep bubbles at bay. Pour it into the mold, making a few so you can pick the best one later. Zap any bubbles with a little heat. Add drops of yellow, orange, and then red alcohol ink, followed by some yellow and orange at the center for a fiery effect. Let the resin rest for 30 or 40 minutes and then use a toothpick to blend the colors, creating a dynamic fire pattern. Less is more with the red ink to avoid overpowering the other colors. So Odin's fuming over Freya's deal, and he sends Loki to steal the necklace. Under the cloak of night, Loki transformed into a fly, sneaking into Freya's chamber and taking the necklace. Imagine the chaos when Freya wakes up to find her precious necklace gone. Once the resin set after 24 hours, pick the stone with the coolest fire effect. To make it glow, mix UV resin with glow-in-the-dark powders in red and orange. The more powder you use, the stronger the glowing effect. Apply this on the back of your chosen stone and let it set under a UV lamp for 2 minutes. For the smaller stones, mix up the glow powders with some red pigment and fill a couple of molds to see which one fits best. Freya's livid, knowing only Loki could have been behind the theft. She confronts Odin, demanding her necklace back. Odin says, sure, but only if Freya starts a war between 2 human kings and ensures it would continue forever. Freya, desperate for her necklace, agrees, sparking never-ending battles in the human realm. But in the end, she gets her treasured Brísingamen back. After baking, give the whole piece a coat of black acrylic paint to bring out the depth and details. Wipe off the excess with baby wipes before it dries to let the design shine through. For an extra touch, dab a bit of gold acrylic paint on your finger and gently run it over the lines to make them pop. It's a bit tricky, so use a fine brush to tidy up and allow the paint to dry thoroughly. Glue the main stone in place with a bit of super glue, pressing it snugly. Repeat with a smaller stone using pliers for a better grip. Push it in with a wooden tool for a perfect fit. Finish off with a brown faux leather cord, and there you have it, it's ready! We've crafted a piece that's not just of fire and gold, but of legend and lore. Like Freya, you've now got a slice of mythical history. But remember, with great beauty comes great responsibility. Freya's journey with the necklace Brísingamen teaches us about desire, power, and the importance of understanding the true value of what we seek. What adventures will your necklace lead you on? Thanks for joining me in this crafty tale. If you enjoyed this blend of myth and DIY, give this video a like and check out this one for more inspiration. Until next time!